Today I got a 2014 Hyundai Sonata here, and it's here because the brake pedal is pulsing and the steering wheel starts to shake. When I first got in the car, that screams to me the front end, like the front rotors, are warped. That's my best judgment right off the bat immediately, right? Then I found out that the owner says I just had a shop replace all that, everything up front, and I looked at the the bill that she got. She paid over $2,000. Front pads, front rotors, front calipers, front suspension, pretty much everything got replaced up there. Problem is not fixed. The wobbling is still there. Now in these Sonatas, I have seen that the rear rotors is actually what's causing the problem. The rotors get warped, and even though it feels like it's coming from the front end, it's actually at the rear, and I have seen this before in these Sonatas. So I want to go ahead and separate the system, guys, and the best way I could think of this, quick and dirty, I took out the pads, put a block of wood in the caliper to not destroy the caliper the second you press the brakes. So I've already gone ahead and did this on the rear left side of the car, and I took the car for a test drive. The pulsing was still there. So now I'm on the rear right side doing the same thing. We're gonna go out for another test drive right now. So both of the rear brakes have blocks of wood on them. Hit the brakes and the problem is still there. All right, so it's pretty definitive. We know with 100% confidence that there's nothing with the rear brakes that is causing this issue. It is coming from up front, just as I initially expected. So we're back with this Hyundai. As you can see, I just finished putting new pads and rotors on it. And I even went ahead and put on new outer tie rods because they were a little loose. Now I could hear the comments now, oh, the reason for the wobble wasn't the brakes, it was the tie. No guys, this was classic warped rotors. The pedal feel that you were getting, 100% warped rotors. These things were just loose, so I figured while we're in here we might as well replace them. And I made sure to free up the jam nut and clean the threads on the inner tie rod, because I'm very familiar with the wheel alignment shop around here. If the lock nut is seized in place and they can't adjust it, what's the point? They're going to tell you we can't do the wheel alignment. And for anyone who's commenting on this video who doesn't normally watch my videos, just know that I'm not just some guy doing my brakes in my garage. No, customer's car. I do this for a living. I've done hundreds upon hundreds of brake jobs, so it's not my first rodeo, guys. Get up some speed. We're at about 40 right now. Pressure on the brakes. And super smooth, all the wobbles gone, just as let's just say diagnosed. Okay, so the owner, yeah, she's still making those $2,000 payments, paying it monthly on all these parts that the shop replaced. And I'm not saying that they're wrong or some of the parts weren't needed. I really don't know the backstory, but the point is, she said this is a main problem that she's been chasing forever. And it's just unfortunate to hear stuff like that. Anyways, the brakes feel super smooth, guys.